Have you ever stopped to watch your own life from the outside? A few years ago, I did, and what I saw made me deeply uncomfortable. From the moment my eyes opened to the second they closed, my existence was a silent symphony of screens. A phone in bed, an iPad by the stove, a computer at work, a buzzing, beeping devil on my wrist, each one a demand, a whisper, a promise of a tiny hit of something. And the worst offender? This. I could lose hours to this portal every single day. I was productive, I was busy, but I was also fragmented. My attention was a currency I was spending everywhere and on nothing. I had forgotten what it felt like to simply think. We like to call this a focus problem. We think the enemy is distraction. But after diving into hundreds of research papers and conducting extreme experiments on myself, I discovered we've been treating the symptom, not the disease. The real enemy isn't the notification, it's our craving for it. Science shows when we work near a phone, we switch tasks every 40 seconds. Every ping, every buzz, every red badge taps into a primal mechanism in our brain called the novelty bias. When we check that email, scroll that feed, we get a microdose of dopamine, the same pleasure chemical released when we eat pizza or connect with someone we love. Our brains aren't being hijacked by distraction. They are volunteering for it. They're begging for it. We have become overstimulation addicts, constantly mainlining tiny nuggets of information to avoid a terrifying state of being, boredom. So I decided on an intervention, a radical one. For 1 month, I limited my phone use to 30 minutes a day, total. For calls, maps, music, everything. It was a shock to the system. For a week, my brain felt itchy. It screamed for stimulation. And then something shifted. My mind calmed, and I noticed 3 profound changes. First, my attention span expanded. Focusing felt less like a battle. Second, I started having more ideas. Creative solutions to old problems just appeared. Third, I began planning my future with more clarity. My mind was wandering, and it was productive. To push further, I asked my readers, what is the most boring thing you can imagine? For a month, I did it for an hour a day. I read iTunes terms and conditions. I counted zeros in PI. I watched a clock tick for 60 agonizing minutes. It was brutal. But the result? The same 3 benefits, magnified. My mind, stripped of its usual stimulation, began to work for me, not against me. This isn't magic, it's neuroscience. When we stop forcing our focus, we enter a state I call scatter focus. This is the deliberate, productive wandering of the mind. J.R.R. Tolkien said, "Not all those who wander are lost." The same is true for your attention. Think, when do your best ideas hit? In the shower, on a walk, while driving? That's scatter focus. Research reveals when our minds wander, they go to 3 places. The past, 12% of the time, the present, 28%, and the future, a massive 48% of the time. Our minds have a prospective bias. They are hardwired to plan, to simulate, to create when given space. When you're constantly stimulated, you suffocate this innate genius. You rob yourself of your own future. So, how do we reclaim this? We don't need more hustle. We need more space. Traffic moves not because cars are fast, but because there's space between them. Your mind works the same way. We must make 2 fundamental shifts in our philosophy. Shift 1. Stop trying to fit more in. You are doing enough. The goal is to create gaps between the doing. Shift 2. Understand that distraction is not the root cause. It's the symptom of an overstimulated mind. The practice is simple, but not easy. Lower your stimulation. Create rituals of disconnection. For me, it's no internet from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. It's a technology Sabbath every Sunday. It's rediscovering boredom for a few minutes a day. Lie on the couch. Wash the dishes without a podcast. Walk without an audiobook. Find your version of knitting, a simple tactile activity that doesn't consume your full attention, but lets your hands busy and your mind roam free. It could be sketching, gardening, fixing something. The key is to be in the physical world, allowing the digital noise to fade. Here is the harsh, beautiful truth. The state of your attention determines the state of your life. Every moment of overstimulation, every frantic switch of focus accumulates. It builds a life that feels scattered, reactive, and overwhelming. A life where you're busy running but have no clear destination. But when you cultivate calm, when you dare to be understimulated, you don't just get productivity hacks. You get back your mental sovereignty. You gain emotional control because you're not a puppet to every dopamine trigger. You build the discipline to choose where your life energy goes. You rediscover that underneath the anxiety, the rush, the endless consumption, there is a powerful, creative, and calm person, yourself. So I have a challenge for you. Not for a month, just for 2 weeks. 1. Use your phone's digital wellness features. See where your time really goes. Set hard limits on social media apps. 2. Create one daily disconnection ritual. 1 hour without screens before bed. Leave your phone behind for your morning coffee. 3. Rediscover boredom for 5 minutes a day. Just sit. Let your mind go. See where it travels. 4. Practice scatter focus. Do a mundane task without audio input. Take the long way, phone-free. Notice what happens to your focus, to your ideas, to your sense of peace. This isn't about rejecting technology. It's about reclaiming your humanity. Your mind is not a machine to be driven harder. It is a vast, creative universe that needs space to breathe, to wander, and to show you who you really are and what you're truly capable of. The most powerful thing you can do in a world screaming for your attention is to gently, firmly choose to give it less. Thank you.